Hey everyone, this is Nick. I'm jumping on to revisit a topic that we've posted videos about before, and that's how to analyze survey data from select all that apply questions. Especially when you're using something like Microsoft Forms or Google Forms, you will know that if you add one of these multiple select questions, the data export that you get, the data sort of look like this in the backend. All of the responses are squished together in one cell, in one column, separated by semicolons. But in order to work with them, to analyze these data, we really want them to be in separate columns and then have a 1 or 0 ascribed to it based on whether or not the person or the survey respondent selected that option. So you can see right here, survey respondent 1 selected grapes, apples, and oranges. We would want a 1 here in this column D, we would want a 1 in column E, and we would want a 1 in column F, and we'd want a 0 in column G because they did not select kiwi. Or if you go down here to number 9, they skipped the question altogether, so I want zeros across this entire row. Now we have some Excel formulas to sort of make this happen for us, but now I thought maybe we could use the Copilot function in Excel to try our hand at using AI to make this happen for us. So I wanted to go here into this cell, and what we're going to do is we're going to first type equals Copilot. That's going to open the Copilot function, and then you're going to type in a natural language prompt. So I have my prompt that I'm going to try right here. Enter 10 data into cells E50 through H59 if the label value in row 49 appears in the text from column D. So I'm really telling it, this is the range that I want you to populate, this is the range that I want you to pull from, and look to see if the label text matches any of the text that's inside of those survey responses, okay? So let's go over here to this, to our first cell right here. We're gonna type equals Copilot, open the parenthesis. Now anything here, this is where you type the prompt, but it has to be in quotes. So I'm just gonna say enter 10 data into cells E50 through H59 if the label value in row 49 appears in the text from column D. I'm going to close that parenthesis, and now I'm going to, actually I'm not going to close the parenthesis yet. I'm going to close the quotes, then I'm going to put a comma, and now I have to put in some context. Where do I want that to pull from? And that's going to be all of my survey responses. So I'm going to highlight that range of cells there, close the parenthesis, and then we're going to push enter. It's going to say busy, it's going to do some working, and we'll see what our output becomes. Aha, it looks like it gave us this 10 data. Now this is a really small data set, so we can eyeball and we can check. It's from AI, so we need to make sure that we're doing our due diligence and double checking this, but it looks like everything is good. This row only has oranges. Let's go down to my skipped row, number 9, that has all zeros. Wow, this was really, really great. Now you can see that whole range of cells is still highlighted, and you can see in the formula bar that Copilot formula still appears there. If this all looks good, let's go ahead and copy this range and then paste it back in as values so that we can work with it in other ways. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold my shift key all the way over this way. I'm going to hold down the control key and the down arrow. That will select everything at once. Now I'm going to do control C to copy and shift control V, that pastes as values. Shift control V to paste as values, and now you can see that formula in the formula bar has gone away. I'm going to push escape, and now I have these great 1s and 0s in my data range. Now Copilot for some reason has changed fonts on me to Courier New. I'm not exactly sure why it's done that, but I'm probably just going to update my fonts because I cannot help do this. I want everything to be Aptos Mero, and I'll just unbold those right there. So this was a really helpful tip. I think we have lots of different workarounds for doing this, but maybe you can think of different ways that you could use this Copilot function in your survey analysis work to help make your job just a little bit easier. We don't want Copilot to do the work for us necessarily, but we do want it to help us make our jobs easier. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button, the bell next to it. You'll get notified every time I post a new video in data design, usually PowerPoint, Excel, or Word, sometimes survey design too, my other passion there. So I had a great time making this for you, and I can't wait to see you all next time.